Good morning. My name is Franklin De Los Santos from Green Tech Electric. Today, I want to show you one of the projects that we're working on right now. It's a 700 square feet extension in a house in Freeport, New York. As you can see, after they built the extension, now the service conductor, more than 6 feet of service conductor got over the roof that we actually can walk on. That's a violation of 230.24.8. So those service conductor has to be 8 feet above that roof. But anyway, now the meter is gonna be inside the house. So that service is gonna have to be moved to the side of the house in that corner right here. I'm gonna show you where the meter gonna be now. Right? Siding guy is still working on it. We got all the material, service conductor. I'm gonna use number 3. I can use number 4, but I'm gonna do number 3. I did the low calculations around 75 amps, so I'm just gonna put number 3. Ground rod. We got the bracket for the service mast. That's for the messenger support, meter pan, inter-system board and bridge, and weather head. It goes from 2 inches to 1.25 inches. Okay, that's where the meter is gonna be right now. I mark it 6 feet. That's required over here. The highest is 6 feet to the top of the glass. The mirror glass on the low is 3 feet. You're gonna have 2.5 rigid metal conduit service mast going up, max 21 feet to the top of the weatherhead, and minimum 15 feet. This is 2.5. They require 2.5. I think it's 2 inches deep. It would be enough, but they want 2.5. Let's go inside. See how the thing goes. There you go. Inside, that's what the main panel is gonna be. It's gonna be back to back with the meter outside. That's how it can go, because the highest limitation with the meter outside, 6 feet top, like I said. But that's okay, because there's no minimum on the code on how high you can install the panel. The highest it can go is 6'7". You can find that in 240.24.8, I think it is. It's 6'7" to the center of the highest breaker. Right? And those wires over here is gonna be a feeder that go to the panel in the basement, and those are on the number 8 gonna be the grounding electric conductor. It has to go all the way down to the cold water pipe in the basement, because now because you move the service over here, now that panel in the basement, I'm gonna use it as a sub panel, remote distribution panel, like my Mr. Abernathy like to say. Right? That's where you're gonna have the main panel down. Like I said, there's no minimum load of the breaker and the code. I think it's for the mobile homes, it's 24. There's the minimum height you can install it. But I mean, I see some NDP, they have the breaker, about 4 or 5 inches from the floor. So it's no minimum that I know. Right, so I'm gonna show you that's what the meter is right now. I'm gonna take it out of here and install it in the corner outside. Actually, I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna put a new one that I showed you before. Now the main panels downstairs, you're gonna use this as a sub panel now. From that feeder that I showed you, 4-3, number 4-3, and then cable. You're gonna come from that panel right there, all the way down to the basement to fit that panel down in the basement. We're gonna have to go later to separate all the grounds are neutral in that panel. Because right now it's the main panel, it's gonna be a shock panel. So you gotta separate the neutral from the ground. Because all the grounding and bonding is gonna be done at the first service disconnect, right there. All right, let's go inside. Inside. As you can see, there's still a construction working on it. All right. Let's start on this is around 700 square feet. It's gonna be 3 bedroom and a bathroom. That's gonna be the bathroom right here. Okay, you're gonna have a double sink. It's gonna have a double sink. By the code, you need a receptacle within 3 feet of the sink, each one of them. So I'm gonna put one on this side, one in that box with the switches, and another one here with this box. One here, one over here. I could put one in the middle. I would put one in the middle and, and cover both, but the homeowner doesn't know what he's gonna do with this wall yet. So, I just put it on the side. I don't have to worry about it. It's not a big deal. One in the right, one in the left, will be okay. That's the closet. You're gonna have 2 hi-hats. And over here, you're gonna have 3 switches. One for the fan, one for the vanity light, one for the fan light, and you're also gonna have one GFCI here to cover the sink. All right. The code for that 3 feet receptacle to the sink is 210.52D. And right now, there's all the receptacles here. Receptacles. They're spacing by the code. By the code, you need to have. By the code, we need to have a receptacle within 6 feet for any point along the wall. You have to have a receptacle at 6 feet. Most of the people doing at 12, I do it 11, a little bit closer. It doesn't matter, all right? So it is, again, it has to be a receptacle within 6 feet of any point along the wall. That's in 210.52A1. And the code, you got a staple, because this box is, you just punch the hole through it. You gotta staple the wire within 8 inches. The code is a regular box would be 12 inches from the box, but when you punch the hole like that, is within 8 inches. That's a 300. That for A1 X section, I think it is. Or it is right. And you got a staple within 8 inches. That's it. Good right here. Good from here. Some places, if you can get, also you have to drill those holes in an inch and a quarter to the edge of the stop. If you can get that inch and a quarter, then you put a protection plate. I think I did some corners over here, like right here. See, we gotta use a protection plate when you can. If you're not able to get an inch and a quarter to the edge of the sink, all right? Staples. Actually, the staples is the code for the staple is 314.17C X section for the 8 inches when you punch the hole through it. Okay. And if you don't have to punch it, if you got a regular box like this one, see, they actually hold the cable in place. Then you can staple at 12 inches. That's it. If you find out in 314.17C, is that one? No, 334.30 is for the 12 inches. Okay. So you have here, two room, hallway, and the hallway you got two three-way switches. One over here, got one four-way switch in the middle, and another three-way switch is gonna be here. Because after everything is done, that door is gonna be a door here if we go from the house into this part of the house here. And they need to turn the lights on from that entrance, so that's why they need a four-way here and three-way switches at each end. Right? So you always need two three-way switches. Doesn't matter if you turn the light from home relocations. You use one three-way in each end and four-way between. Okay, that's this. Then you got a small detector in each room. One here. I got one here in the hallway, and CO2 down below. That's what they require over here in this town. You put a CO2 down below and put a regular smoke detector, a smoke alarm, right up on the ceiling. So one in each room, one in the hallway, and the CO2 down below. Because say CO2 is heavy, it stay low. And that's a receptacle for the hallway. For the hallway, any hallway longer than 10 feet you want. But I put one no matter what, even if it's a small, it's always good. If you got to plug in a vacuum or anything, so you don't have to go into the room to plug it in. So it's good to have one in the hallway. Doesn't matter if it's 4 feet. Okay. We are in 2017 codes too, so just so you know. Okay. Now that's that. Okay. All the reset lighter up there. One important thing to know is, with the light go up in the attic like that, the recess can has to be airtight and IC rated, insulation contact rated and airtight. I see guys, the inspector have them taken all down because they use the regular airtight, the IC rated and not airtight up on the roof. If it's between floors, you can use, if you want to use it, only the IC rated would be okay, but up on the roof up there, no. Because it got to be airtight. That prevents the airflow go from the attic into the living space. Right? That's why it be airtight. You don't want to be in a room breathing insulation. So, and the earth on the IC rated, they can be around insulation because the way they build it with the double can, they stay little to keep it cool. So it's important. Okay? You have to be airtight when you go up in the attic like that. Okay. I think that's what you got.